What's good, y'all? It's your girl Iris, and I'm back at it again with a back at it again. You feel me? I hope you feel me because I'm in my jammies. I'm sorry I've been gone for like a day or two. I definitely had to get some rest, but I'm back at it again with a back at it again. Few announcements real quick. I do now have personal readings. You could check my description on the channel. I'm still getting in the motion of making a description for each video. But the description, like everything, my email, what I'm about, you know what I'm saying, Cash App, everything, if you'd like to donate, is in my description on the channel. I'm still working on putting it for each individual video. We're just gonna get into a read. I'm not fully sure what is the message for today, but I did hear something about nervousness, but I didn't feel nervous. So, and I keep seeing the Wheel of Fortune every time okay. Expectations. Okay, yeah, so the last video I made was rewards. Wheel of Fortune again, bro. You see I'm splitting them. Emperor, Queen of Wands. Okay, let me clear this energy real quick. So to unpause it. This is all I'm gonna do real quick. That's how I cleanse the energy a little bit. Divine, please do not let my energy influence the read in any way. Please let this reading be for who it needs to resonate for. Please let it reach who it needs to resonate. Please allow it to be for clarity, healing, and please protect us. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Somebody may have been raised Christian here. 33 will be significant. 22, 32, 55, 11. Let's see what's going on. This is the first time I went straight into the tarot. Loss of wealth. So 9 of Cups came out already. What's this 9 of Cups in reverse? Page of Swords. What's this Page of Swords? Spirit is saying to like you could be excited. I think that's what that nervousness was. Like you're nervous, but you're not nervous. Spirit is saying stop telling people stuff. They said we told you this before. But it's not like a stop telling people stuff, like don't tell people anything at all. But try not to tell anybody about like the lucky things that you have like came by, like, you know, like things that people wouldn't understand unless they've been through it with you. You know what I'm saying? Like even accomplishments. Like if you know somebody's not accomplished in a certain area, don't be like telling them that you've accomplished something in that area. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of set you up to have to do another return to send or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Queen of Swords. Like, you're going to have to keep... I mean, it's not your fault that people are the way they are. But it's better to just make sure you good. Because if you out here reckless after Spirit has already told you, like, you know, 44 may be significant. Spirit's already... 444, yeah, Spirit already told you how to protect yourself. And you're still out here moving how you'd like to move. Spirit is saying there is no space for that. And There's no giving this up. All right, you're in it. You're in it now. This is your life. You've cut off things that were not good for you. You wanted this change. And spirit is like your best friend, like, bitch, we gotta figure this out. And what you doing right now, you kind of shaking up the boat a little bit, like you might not, honest, and that's not for everybody. This is a little specific, but don't shake up the boat by giving information to people that are just not worthy. And you might be meeting people that are more like you very soon. Yeah, reckless. Like, you don't want to be reckless with your knowings. Like, if there's something that people need to know, let them know. But all right, what else? What other messages? Yeah, 8 of Wands in reverse. You don't have to keep telling people stuff. Keep up boundaries. Recovery, no fight left, stalemate. Okay. So what I'm getting with the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 9 of Wands in reverse, I'm getting with the 9 of Wands in upright, it's like burden, defensiveness, sickness, injury, time to heal, but it's in a reverse. So recovery, no fight left, stalemate, retreat. Okay, with the 8 of Wands, slow movement, delayed action, waiting game, impatient. So I feel like you're at the end of an abusive situation, whether physically, emotionally. And it's like you don't know how to feel here because you're so used to constantly being in chaos. So you don't know really how to feel here. A lot of times what we would do is revert back into the old ways. But I feel like you're seeing that your old ways are just not cutting it either. Like, you're not even fully there with your old ways anyhow. But it was an option. I want to pick up this deck. Okay, I guess so. Okay, so, okay, I'll use that one left. Okay, so I think we're just using straight tarot today. There's no oracle. Because we got 3 tarot cards in queue. 3 tarot decks in queue. Okay. Stagnation is again. Stalemate, stagnation. Yeah, so you in an area where it's like you're excited for change, but since you don't see any like massive growth right away, you're kind of like, okay, so then let me just like put my energy into things that excite me or something like that. Don't get into a mode of constantly being distracted by other people, by other things that have nothing to do with your journey. You have a purpose. You have something very important to do. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. You're sent here to mitigate. I'm getting like balance out, but that's not the word. Basically, you're here to teach people how to move. And if you don't go through your lessons, you can't teach. Because you need to learn the lessons, but you learn it in a certain way that is applicable for those who can resonate with you specifically. Like, even the way you say things, the way you kind of like voice things. Like, think about the type of person that you were growing up, how you explain things, and you have a unique way of articulating or putting things into words, or like bringing things into words that people don't normally ever talk about or even feel the inkling to talk about. Like, I don't know how to explain it. With the 10 of Wands at the bottom. I never even shuffled this deck, but I feel like you don't have what it takes. I feel like you don't believe in yourself. But it's like a double mind, because you know who you are, but then at the same time you're just like, I could do that? Me? In a sense. Not like literally, but like you don't put the energy into yourself the way you should, because you don't necessarily see the result. Yeah. Waiting for results. With the 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of the 2 of Swords. It's just getting me somebody that's like sitting around and just like, I know it's supposed to come in. Why isn't it coming in yet? Like, you have work to do still. You have, even if it's just like something that you learned today. 11:11 when I said that. Even if it's something that you just learned today, even from just this reading or something, like every shift is a massive change. Every shift that you have is a massive change to society, to yourself. So let's see what else. Oh, these cards are a little sticky. Okay. What I'm getting here is somebody that is not putting enough manifestation. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this into words. I'm just picturing somebody that's like in a celebration phase constantly. Like somebody that's just, okay, I'm finally over this situation, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to hang out with this person. I'm going to hang out with that person. Or maybe you're having sex constantly, or maybe you're just going out spending money constantly, or maybe you know that there's a level that you normally don't always get to if, say, you were sober or something like that. Just things that you're doing now because it's like you got out of something so crazy that it's like you just want fun now. You just want to do what you want to do, or in a sense, like it's something like that. It's something like that. And you're giving, you have a better eye for what can come into your life, whether it's job related. Yeah, you see yourself 1331. I'm not like breaking you down completely, but you see enough to where you're just like, okay, maybe I am doing a little too much, but I feel like doing it anyway, like type shit. I get that though. I get that. There's no judgment here because I was there. But yeah. And also what I'm getting from this 2 of Swords, you've been granted the time to sit back and just, like, instead of using that time to share energy, you should use that time to rest, to rebuild, to meditate, to pray. These are the things that's going to strengthen you on this path, because I have been saying and I have been hearing this whole week, protection is key. The collective in general needs protection, needs to protect themselves, needs to be on their P's and Q's. All right? We're here for a reason. Okay? Yeah, because this... Stagnation. I don't believe that you're going to give up on your gifts, on what you believe in. But you had the world in the upright in the beginning. But if you don't make action, you know, what you're trying to cultivate is just going to weaken. And when it weakens, it just dissipates. It disappears. Wow. Look up what your life path number is. There's somebody here that's a life path 33. And if so, you've been here for many lifetimes. That's why you understand what's going on, but you're going through slight inklings of your old self. But that's mostly to just not research, but reanalyze who you were, why you were, because you have the answers now. It's like you're going back to your old self to do like an audit of some sort, and you're just like, yeah, I do this. I wonder why I do this. Oh, I know now. Well, I have the strength to figure it out now. I have the strength to actually, I see it now. Temperance. Reconcile. So you're reconciling your new self to your old self to see what the issues were. But that could easily, the only reason that it's coming up as the world in reverse and the magician in reverse with the Queen of Cups, the reason why it's coming up like that is because there has to be a balance. There has to be a, like right now it's okay. Now it's like, okay, you did that. Now stop. Because if you keep going, it's if you don't have any brakes on the car, on that bus, then you're gonna start making the wrong decisions. Yeah. King of Swords to the Moon. You don't really understand it now, but there's a part of you that does really understand what you're doing and what you shouldn't be doing. But you're ignoring it. But that's okay. All right? You're going to stop. You're going to get back into track. Into Triziac. You hear me? I'm going to make my videos a little bit shorter lately. So I notice when there's no karmics trying to stick their nose into the reading, it goes a little quicker. Because like it's you know, sometimes you got to dig a little deeper so you know what's going on. How to deal with it. So this reading, you know what's going on. You just need somebody to say something. There's a side of you that's just like, I want to live how I want to live because I'm able to. I've earned that. But there's another side of you that's just like, I know how to be responsible. I know what's right for me, and I'm a kill for that too. I'm gonna break some necks for that too. So Spirit just knows all you need is a little bit of angelic guidance. Because we don't want to see you making the wrong decisions. Two of Pentacles. We don't want you to be juggling, you know, making wrong decisions. Yeah. We don't want you juggling, you know, what's for you and what's not for you. Yeah, because this seems to be like other suitors too that you're not really necessarily coaching or vetting. That's for somebody. Or you friends or possible lovers, you're not really vetting them correctly. You're not taking the time to, like, you feel like you're vetting them correctly, but yeah. but you're not. Death in a reverse. Okay. Because we got the Emperor in reverse with the Knight of Wands. Alright. And then the Hangman in reverse with the Death. That means you're not necessarily doing anything to make any actual changes. Just because somebody seems like they understand you in your walk and your journey does not mean that they're for you. Just remember that too. Okay? Because you could be, yeah, Empress in reverse. You could be looking at people. You could be recognizing that there's a lot of people that understand you now. Like, you probably be meeting new people that you just be like, wow, so there are people like me out here. That's all by design. Be careful, because there's evil in the spiritual realm too. All right. Your world has changed with 21 on the clock. 21 is a world card. Your world has completely changed. You are in a different realm. You are residing in a realm that the veil is very, very thin. Okay, 21 on the clock. Okay. So just remember, there's devils still. They didn't go away. But you're able to use your strength from your old self. You're able to use the analytics from analyzing your old self with your new mind. You're able to use that concoction. And it's like, I'm just like picturing it becoming like a golden fireball of understanding and power to lead your new self. Look, and I'm looking at something like that. Okay. Your old self needs you to be on point in this season, because your old self didn't go through all that. 22 did not go through all that for nothing. Okay. All right. The World came out again, bro. Yeah, bro. Your spirit team is screaming at you right now. Ace of Wands in reverse and the World. Let me get the actual definition for Ace of Wands in the reverse. Hold on. Yeah, bro. So it's all around the board. Every tarot card deck. Yeah, so it says Ace of Wands in reverse is blocked inspiration, delays, lack of direction. Okay, you got creative blocks, burnout, missed opportunities. But this, like, don't feel completely bad, because this is natural. Okay, this, just letting you know, this is natural. All right, you're not a freaking crazy person or inadequate because you're going through a little rut. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm so sorry if, I don't know why I always feel like I'm offending somebody, but this is just something that you need to hear. That's it. You've done amazing work here. You've done amazing work. You've been through the fire. From the fire to the rain. Watch it burn as I touch your face. I'm sorry, because I set fire to the rain. Set fire to the rain. We're going to look up the lyrics together, because that's the second time I channeled a song. Lyrics meaning. They have a meaning of it in Hindi? That's crazy. Okay, it signifies the struggle and futile attempt to end a toxic, contradictory relationship. Bro! Wait, am I channeling music now? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, y'all very important people. Okay? That's literally what we're talking about. You came out of something that was very hard to deal with. It was very, very hard to get out of, but you did it. You did it. All right? So now you're dealing with the residue. And spirit is dealing with the residue too on the other side. You think that the other person's not going through something, trust and believe. 25 on the clock when I'm saying that. All right? Which card is 25? Sorry, we going to be learning together. Just know that. Number card and tarot. Which one's? There's no standard 25th numbered card. Okay, so there's no 25. Well, I just seen something. I don't know what an arcanum is. But it says the Argonaut in the act of sailing in search of the unknown. So right now you're in an area where you don't know what's coming up next. You don't really have an idea of what's coming in. You have some faith, but it's like, I've never seen this type of success or, recognition that Spirit says that I'm going to have, or by God, by others, financially, physically. Whatever Spirit tells your intuition is what you're going to have. You're like, I never seen that really happen, so I don't really believe it for real, for real, for real, for real. Like subconsciously, like you might be like, yeah, this is going to happen. But like subconsciously, like you kind of don't really, because you never seen it before. And that's fine. But that's why in Christianity, for an example, you have to truly, truly believe. Wow. Sorry, I thought that was something. I'm hearing demons are necessary for growth. You had to go through what you went through to like even like in the stories of the Bible, like they went to hell, or they had like certain stories that they went to hell for, like, but it was like for like very extensive learning or teaching. Like there was one and they were saying that Christ went to the prisoners. I think it was supposed to be representing hell. And he taught. There's a bunch of controversy with that that verse, but I gotta get back into my reading, because definitely I want to read a Bible that is not been tampered with so much, but we're gonna get into that. But the stories still have precedence. It's just you have to be careful with, yeah. Wow. That's really interesting. I'm sorry, like one of the incense, the ball of the last bit of the incense, it flew off right in the area that I was staring at. And it landed right next to another burn hole. So what I'm getting from that is, don't make the same mistakes create a new toxicity. Do not let the same mistakes create a new toxicity, because you're a brand new person now. So if you create new toxic memories to, I'm hearing achievements. So what you feel like is an achievement from your old self, is not an achievement for your new self. You know what's an achievement for your new self. Okay? You know what that is. And you know what it takes. So, yeah. That's it. That's all. I'm going to get one more message. Judgment. 8 of Swords. What did I say? With the Judgment and the 8 of Swords, this might be going on right now, but you 30 on the clock. Okay? This might be going on right now, but this is what you are destined for. Not being in your head, knowing what's going on. Your judgment is to be free. Okay? And I see the Queen of Swords poking her head. Your judgment is to be free. That's why you broke off shit from other people. That's why you left other people that were trying to keep you in bondage. You don't want to abuse yourself. I keep saying abusive there, but I was wondering why that was there. Don't abuse yourself. You know what's good for yourself. Do it. Make it happen. Finesse. You know, sometimes, you know, even with children, you got to set up a little something for them to like so they could get what they need. Put some cheese on your broccoli type shit. Like, yeah, like, you know, you know, you got to stop smoking, so just smoke less. Or like, you know, you got to work out, so get a job that helps you work out. Like, or like, because you need to make money. So like, I mean, you're going to move. Yeah. Stuff like that. Like, you know, you need to buy something, so just throw it in the cart, you know? Stop overthinking it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm feeling. Because it's there. It's just waiting for you to grab it. And be dedicated to grab it. You feel me? Don't put too much energy where you feel like, oh, I'm doing too much. Hell no. Everything has to be balanced. If you don't want to do it, that means that there's something that you're neglecting. I think the things that are most difficult are the things that we neglect because we put it to the side. 32, 23 on the clock. We put it to the side because we... I don't know. Like, we don't want to do it. We don't feel the urge. I don't know. But that's for anybody in the world, I feel like. When we know something needs to be done, we kind of don't want to do it, we put it off. But Spirit is saying to make it fun for yourself. Make it something you want to do. You know, remind yourself how happy this thing makes you. 333 on the clock. Because what you might not recognize is it's made you happy before, but you've been so preoccupied with other things that they have replaced its spot, whatever it is, whatever God has called you to. But now with the new sense of revelation, you could enter back into this thing. I'm hearing new gifts. With new gifts. New understanding. 7 may be significant. Okay? Well, that was your reading. If you liked it, if it resonates, hit that like button and let me know how it resonates in the comment section below. I love to hear from y'all. Again, if you want a personal reading, my information is in my description box in my channel. So you have to go to my channel to find that information. And until next time, keep it cute. Stay a little mute, not too much, because people need to learn stuff too. But, you know what I'm saying, with everything that's coming in, what you're trying to accomplish, just for now, you know, for the things that you know is going to be like dead on, like, okay, this is going to be successful if I'm successful in it. If I'm successful in this, it's going to be extremely successful. Keep that mouth shut about that. That's what that is. But knowledge and wisdom, you can share that. Absolutely, heavily, actually. And I think suppressing certain things is going to help you express other things way better. Like all that energy is going to be in the stuff that you're supposed to express rather than the things that you're supposed to suppress. So that energy is going to, I think that has to do with your new gifts too. The more you suppress, the more you're showing spirit that you're able to be trusted with more. You know what I'm saying? So if you're loyal with some, you're being trusted with more. So that was a message for whoever stayed to the end. You're a real one. Yo, check your birthday. Check your birthday. Check your birthday. Do life path. What is the life path number? But try to do it on ChatGPT. I feel like they're more accurate. But do what is my life path number, and do your full birthday. So if you're like, yeah, do your full birthday, the month, the day, and the year. Let me know what your life path is. I mean, it's not, I mean, if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm curious. All right. Have a great day. I'm giving you all peace and love and understanding and blessings to you and yours. Later.